Professor Fun Facts. Let's learn!
In the quaint town of Strasbourg, nestled in the heart of Alsace in France, a peculiar incident unfolded in the summer of 1518, forever etching itself into the annals of history. Picture this: cobblestone streets, medieval architecture, and an inexplicable urge to dance. Yes, dance, but not your typical waltz or jig. This was the infamous dancing plague of 1518. It all began with Frau Trophia, an ordinary woman leading an ordinary life, until one day, an extraordinary compulsion seized her. With an inexplicable fervor, she took to the streets, twirling and swaying, lost in a dance that seemed to have a life of its own. Strasbourg, usually a town of serene tranquility, was suddenly swept up in a bizarre dance epidemic. In the days that followed, the phenomenon snowballed. More and more townsfolk found themselves compelled to join the dance, as if the very air was pulsating with an irresistible rhythm. The streets of Strasbourg transformed into a surreal dance floor, where a diverse troupe of dancers, young and old, rich and poor, moved to an invisible beat. The people thought it was just a bit of unscripted fun, a break from the monotony. But oh boy, were they wrong. This was no ordinary dance-off. You know how they say dance like nobody's watching? Well, in 1518 Strasbourg, everybody was watching and joining. This wasn't your average Saturday night boogie though. It was a dance marathon that put all others to shame. So up to 400 people danced for days on end, no rest, no breaks. It was like a rave that just wouldn't quit, minus the glow sticks and the DJ. As the days wore on, the spectacle became both mesmerizing and bewildering. Authorities scratched their heads, physicians furrowed their brows, and bystanders stood agog. Theories were discussed. Was it a curse, a divine punishment, or perhaps a strange alignment of the stars? Some even speculated that a peculiar form of mass hysteria had gripped the town. In a desperate attempt to quell the dance fever, the authorities devised a peculiar solution: more dancing. The idea was that if they danced it out of their system, the plague would subside. Unsurprisingly, this plan didn't quite hit the right note. Exhausted dancers collapsed in the streets, gasping for breath, their feet sore and blistered. Some even succumbed to the sheer physical strain, succumbing to heart attacks and strokes. Turns out the cure just turned the city into an even bigger dance floor. Talk about a misstep. And then, as mysteriously as it had begun, the dancing plague ceased. Strasbourg returned to its usual tranquility, but the memory of those fervent days lingered like a perplexing melody in the town's history. Theories about this boogie-woogie outbreak range from mass hysteria to a disease caused by ergot fungi, which can come from rye bread. It contains a number of highly poisonous and psychoactive alkaloids, including lysergic acid, LSD. So this might have been the world's first love-in, move-over Timothy Leary. Some say it was the world's first flash mob. And let's not even get started on the theory of alien dance instructors. And that, folks, is the story of the dancing plague of 1518. Next time you feel like dancing, remember to take a break, or you might just start a dance revolution.
Like and subscribe. Till next time!